Hello there, in this video we're going to start mood boarding and doing some research for our designs, so let's go. Okay, so here we're now in Pinterest, and again like Behance it loads all the different pieces of inspiration. If I were to click on, let's say, this one, it then loads up the screen. There are a lot of adverts from memory on Pinterest, so there's a lot of things going on the screen. If we just expand that into a larger view, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a screenshot of this one because it's got a sidebar navigation, it's got a table, it's got other visual elements that we could pull from. So we just grab that screenshot there. Let's just close that down and let's go back and let's see if there's anything else that we can pull into our mood board for inspiration. So I've clicked on this example, and actually what I quite like about this is some of the graph elements. So I just want to screenshot those in particular. I'll just take a copy of the cards as well, and then I'll take an overall screenshot so we can grab the whole thing. So getting some ideas for how we can visualize information will be useful as well. So let's just go back. What I quite like about Pinterest as well is as we get part of the way down scrolling, it's giving us related searches as well. So as you can see, Power BI, dashboard design inspiration, dashboard layout, sales dashboard, analytics dashboard. So let's just click on that and get some related searches. Now you'll probably find some crossover between the different platforms of Dribbble, Pinterest and Behance. So you just have to take your time, go through and see if you can find unique examples that we can use for our project. Okay, so just clicked on this example here. What I quite like is this graph visualization here, and you can see there's like the information tooltip that's loaded up. I imagine as you're moving your cursor along the line, it's giving you different data and information as you go. So I just want to take a copy of this for our mood board. Right, let's close that and go back again. Okay, so like some of the other platforms, we've got filters up here in the top left. We've also got related categories, so you can scroll along the top and you can pivot into these different categories if you want to chop and change what you're searching for. So I'm going to go away now. I'm going to gather some more inspiration for the dashboard, and yeah, I will see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So as you can see, our mood board is expanding and we've got more screenshots of inspiration for our project. What I'm going to do now is I think I'm finished with Pinterest, so let's move on to Dribbble. Okay, so here on the Dribbble platform, again the same thing. I've typed in dashboard UI to begin with. We can use various different keywords to pivot and get different forms of inspiration on the platform. But as you can see, it's clustering things in a similar way. So let's just click on one of these projects now. Okay, so looking at this example, it looks like it's got some nice spacing, nice typography, good use of color. And yeah, let's grab a screenshot of that. And just for note, if you're on a Mac, I'm pressing Command Shift and 4, and it gives me the crosshairs, and then I can just drag over with the cursor and select what I want to grab a screenshot of. Okay, let's hit escape and let's go and see what else we have. Okay, so here's another example. Again, it's kind of showing the sidebar navigation. It's got search, profile at the top, and then it kind of falls into the usual dashboard elements. You've got some tiles to do with top level stats, and then you can kind of dig into the different visualizations, the different charts. There is a lot going on here. I'll take a screenshot anyway just so I've got it. Let's move on. Okay, another example here, a revenue analytics dashboard. So again, we've got those top level stats along the top. We've got a chart, and then it's kind of breaking down revenue by product, sales channels, there's a calendar, revenue by sales channel, which actually looks to be spelt incorrect. Let's take a screenshot of this anyway, as I just like some of the features on the dashboard. All right, so as before, I'm going to go away. I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to look for dashboard elements, navigation elements, and UI chart elements that will relate to our project. So I'll speed this part up, I'll gather the inspiration, and I will see you in the mood board in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So as you can see, the mood board has grown a lot. We've captured a lot more screenshots, which is great. So I'm just going to dive in and go back to our project overview, just as a reminder. So I've been looking at some of these screenshots for quite some time, and I just want to remind myself of the core objectives for our project, which is to provide a clear performance overview, highlight what needs attention quickly, reduce cognitive load when scanning, support fast, confident decisions. And just scanning down through some of the other parts of the brief, we want to prioritize the essentials, avoid clutter, opportunities to improve clarity and scannability. So these are all good reminders. I'm just going to pop into the personas again. So again, looking at Alex, just reminding ourselves that his frustrations are too many charts, hard to compare numbers, and Sam, oversimplified data and no ability to spot patterns. So just back to the mood board, I think it's really key to keep reminding ourselves of the brief, of the personas, so we make sure we design a dashboard that's going to be suitable for our users, and just reminding ourselves of data density, priority, because when I look at some of these dashboards, you can see that people have been very intentional with the white space, with the fonts, potentially with the priority order of some of the cards on the screen. So yeah, we don't want to overload the user. We want to ensure that this dashboard provides meaningful information and helps them in their day-to-day. So yeah, throughout the project, we'll keep revisiting the personas, we'll keep revisiting the project overview, just as constant reminders on what we're trying to achieve. So yeah, great job so far. In the next video, what we'll start to do is we'll take all of this inspiration and we'll start to cluster it into categories so we can see a bit clearer what we have in our mood board. It'll also show us if we've got any gaps in our mood board and maybe we have to go out again and find more inspiration for certain categories. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in the next video, so I'll see you there. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for getting to the end. So like, subscribe, all of those things, and I will see you next week in another video. See ya! Yeah, I think that sums me up. So time to get a tea, time to check out whatever this is. And yeah, hang on. Be pleased to know that this has made a comeback, which is great. Maybe I'll use it as a chair, who knows. Anyway, whatever you're doing, get a drink, get a snack, treat yourself.